There's Wolfie waiting. I'm not going to show you my face just yet because I literally just woke up. But it is about 8 o'clock in the morning.